Dragon Age Veilguard is going to be a make or break game for Bioware. They have faced so much scrutiny over the past couple of years, and it looks like it's only getting worse for them because tons of people on the internet are now roasting them for the character creator having options for things like top surgery scars. This is a That Park Place article. It says Bioware has allowed influencers and media outlets to showcase the game's character creator and is even woker than early reports about it, as it includes a feature to toggle on or off, quote, top surgery scars. Now, of course, they're only allowing specific influencers and media outlets to cover this game because they know for a fact that the majority of gamers are going to roast these decisions. So they're trying their very best to only go to the mainstream media like Polygons and Kotakus, who are going to defend them tooth and nail. It says back in July it was revealed by Game Informer, who previewed the character creator, revealing it had inclusivity at its heart. It was written that at the heart of it is inclusivity. Veilguard's game director Corinne Bush tells me before letting me guide her through creating my own character. Now, of course, at the end of the day, this isn't very shocking to hear about. The Veilguard character creator was made for identity politics. It is LGBTQ, the character creator, because they are also allowing things like pronouns. There's he, him, she, her, or they, them. There's non-binary options. And at the end of the freaking day, this is just mental illness, the character creator. I'm not shocked that they've decided to go in this direction because unfortunately RPGs have been hit extremely hard over the past couple of years. It really does lead back to Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons and Dragons. It's all stemming from issues that began in tabletop, but we've seen so many companies adopt DEI initiatives and push certain agendas within their content, and that is happening right now with, it used to be called Dreadwolf, now it's the Veilguard, which by the way, Dreadwolf sounded significantly cooler, but as you can see, they mention the game director, Corinne Bush, and do you know who this individual is? Well, why don't I read this to you really quickly? The Dragon Age franchise has a very special place in her heart. In part, she says that's because the games are all about possibility. The idea of being who you want to be carries a particularly special meaning for her. Quote, as a queer trans woman, she says, I have a perspective on the games that not everyone has, and the majority of people would not have. Maybe the 0.1% of gamers have. This is a major issue, is that they are adding features and options into video games for an extremely tiny amount of people. And not that I'm particularly shocked by this, but this individual very clearly just wanted to push identity politics into this project, and they really only care at the end of the day of pushing narratives they feel strongly about, that they want people to see. They continue by saying it's inherently very queer, and it's such a rare thing for marginalized communities to have representation where we feel proud and powerful in how we are depicted. What about the big booty women out there? What about the tiny waisted beauties out there? You can't make your character look like that in this video game, so that means we should cancel it, right? This is the issue with trying to appeal to everyone, because then you end up appealing to no one. Someone is always going to be left out. Someone is always going to feel upset. And at the end of the day, you're just going to put yourself into the middle of even more controversies. They are not trying to make a game for the majority of people. They are simply trying to make a game for the minority of people. Most individuals are not going to use these scars. A lot of people are already on social media pointing and laughing at this game director for touting, queerness and about how they have a perspective on games that not everyone has. And yeah, I mean, most people don't have. And gamers are talking about how disappointed they are in the direction they took this game in, because over the past couple of years, RPGs have been hit very heavily with politics, and that's exactly what is happening. It's sad, but not very shocking at this point. A lot of people are saying that, they've decided that they're not going to buy the game. And I'm not sitting here telling you to buy it or telling you to not buy it, but it is extremely important to know the type of people that are being supported. And unfortunately, the type of people that have co opted some of our favorite freaking franchises and companies like Bioware that used to be very well loved and very respected within the industry. So, of course, I will be keeping my eye on this game, but right now things are going pretty poorly for BioWare. A lot of people on social media are pointing and laughing and ultimately roasting the decisions that they've made with this title and the people, the activists that are behind it. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.